I wanted to do this video because, as for the people that seen a few others, you'll know that I often get things coming to me that I want to say or speak about, and this is no exception. I've realised that I've been in a bit of a journey, and that was through the interpretation I had of myself, which wasn't correct. That I used to think that I wasn't good enough and didn't fit in, and just different things. And I went through a few periods of my life of having anxiety and low mood through that, because through time it eats away your self-confidence and self-esteem if you're negative about yourself. But there is or can be a silver lining. I've did a lot of work myself. I've fell away at times, but for a good while I've been constantly doing my Reiki practice, EFT when needed, other things, other meditations, and it's really made a big difference. I also like to practice gratitude and kindness whenever I can, and especially I think of that to myself now, which I never used to. I never used to think of being kind to myself. It was always doing things for others, and that had helped to lead to burnout a few times over the years. I've discovered that just being me is good enough and always have been, and really recognise that now and know that, whereas for a long time I didn't. Self-love can take a long time to cultivate, especially if you've chipped away at yourself over the years and been quite negative about yourself, quite hard on yourself. I used to be a bit of a perfectionist. I thought everything had to be 100% and it wasn't good enough. Would compare myself to others and think, oh, they've got it all figured out. Nobody has it all figured out, and everybody has things they're frightened of, or things that they need to work on, or can have bereavement in their life, illness, different things that will come up no matter who you are, no matter how much money you've got, no matter where you live. Nobody is immune. And again, I would say it took me a long time to really fully accept that. I'd known about these things for a long time, but I hadn't fully taken them on board and recognised it and feel that it really was true, because for a long time I didn't really want to recognise my feelings either, just bury them, and that wasn't helpful either, because I've always been a sensitive person that really feels other people's energy, their feelings, and that used to affect me. But I'm learning now to deal with that, and if I feel I'm taking on other things, other people's feelings, emotions, I'll recognise that quite quickly, and I'll do something about that to change that. And it was really about, as well, me realising that I'm not responsible for anybody else's actions or life. I can only be responsible for mine. I can try and help other people if they want help, give advice, offer support and love to people, but you can't change them. It's only yourself that you can change. And through me changing my view of the outside world, and also more for me, my internal world, my thoughts of myself, my perceptions, that's made a massive difference. And my hope is that these videos may help other people to think a wee bit about how they are thinking about themselves, how they're perceiving others. And I hope that it could give a bit of inspiration and support to people. I started a small business over a year ago doing Reiki and EFT treatments at Serenity and Calm. And that was quite a big thing for me because I didn't like even getting a photograph taken. I didn't like attention on myself. I always kept myself in the background thinking, oh, I can't do that, or I don't want to be in the limelight. But I'm now finding that I do want to be in the limelight, not for the sake of recognition, but for the sake of getting the business out there, the name out there, to help other people. I have a website if you want to reach out. It's called Serenity and Calm. You can just Google it to get in touch. And I hope that some of you will get something from this. Feel free to comment or message me if you want to ask about anything.